Afternoon all. Finally. Oh, what? Seriously, there was no train for ages and then one had to come past now. Anyway, finally have made some progress into the back rune garden. I needed to rake up and pull out weed from this garden bed. Also, oh, it's so beautiful too. It's like the first warm day since forever. I also, as you remember probably, I had wooden planks going all the way down here with pavers on top in the shape of runes. I'm still going to do that, but I really did have to dig up underneath because there's still bits of shoots of weed, as you can see. But I had to get as much of the living and big roots out as I could, because I'm going to put the wood planks back there, but then I'm going to put a weeding mat on top of that, and then I'm going to put the large wood chips, and then I'm going to put the rune pavers on top in patterns. But I really need to get this stuff done underneath, but when it's winter it's almost impossible, but now in spring it's much better weather-wise. But also what I've done is I've pulled out the weeds from this whole area here. I just can't believe how much work I've done. It's just like, took me forever. Pretty shit and dead soil. That's okay. I will be composting and I will be building the soil back up again. I've sectioned it off here and I've just got an old, falling apart piece of sheet board, which I will be putting a weed mat over the top and finer wood chips, because I'm putting an outdoor table set there, because the fire pit, as you can see, is just right there. So it will be basically wood chip which will come in from the path. And I'm contemplating on cutting the garden bed so it actually goes from here to this post. So that way this is more of a walkway, and I might put like another table under here, some pots, and grow a vine to go along with the arch there. And also this is underneath there's layers of flattened cardboard, as in permaculture method. And I've just raked up as much soil instead of throwing it away onto this to make a mound, and I will actually be putting some trees, probably a fruit tree of some sort, I'm not quite sure what yet. Just depends on what comes up in the in the propagation. I've got a whole bunch of plants I've got to start up. I just wanted to get the bulk of this work done first, so I had a garden bed to put things in. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a garden bed there. But the next time I do this video, I'm literally going to at least have the garden bed at the back there mulched. Hang on, just a minute, the cable. I'll have the garden bed there mulched. I will have the weed matting at least in this strip of the walkway, and where the outdoor table is going to be, and the bark on top. And my poor hands. We'll see if it comes up on the camera and if you can see that. It's like all red raw. Because I don't use gloves, and even if I did, it's still going to hurt anyway, because you're just pulling these uber freaking weeds out. I've obviously going to do this area here too. But if I can just get this done by tonight, I'll be so stoked, or tomorrow. And then I need to proceed with pulling up the weeds in this centre section and bullgrass, and then flattening the ground and preparing it for a fire pit to be on top. And I will be keeping my 8-armed wheel, as you've seen in the earlier vlogs. And I do need to put a bird bath in the back there, here. Hey! I'm trying to talk to the sparrow. There's so many sparrows here, love it. Oh, there's one up there. Hello. If you can see it. It's a gang, I call them the tuxedo gang. There's at least 20 or 30 of them, they're so cool. They like to tweet. Aww, camera shy. They like to tweet at my front door every day telling me to get out of bed. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. And yeah, to get the weeds out. I mean, these weeds were like literally, roots are like up to 50 centimeters long. And as you can see, there's some brick here underneath the dirt and grass and weed. And some of them even just grow deep from under the soil between the brick, and it's just a nightmare to get rid of. So what I had to do was I had to measure my hands at the miniature hand rake, put the rake in like this, and then get a prong like that and just squish them together like a sandwich and yank out as hard as I can, and then use my hands to rip out the root. And you literally have to do that for every single one. So this was all covered in bullgrass and weed. So yeah, it take time. I had boxes all over here when you look at the previous posts of this rune garden, and they help to break down and try and speed up the process of the grass and the weeds dying so they could turn into compost. So I removed whatever was living and composted what was dead, and that's pretty much how I went about it. But yeah, thoroughly stuffed, but I'm so happy about this day. It's beautiful. How much time have I got in this? Oh, do I have time to quickly show you to where the wisteria is? I think I do. And here's like a side alley that I've got in my house. I want to do a cactus lane here, put shelving up all along this brick wall, and just put cactuses and succulents. I love growing this. But yeah, it's a... Oh, sorry, darling. One of the little robins was there. But have a look. Oh, wow, that smells really nice. Persephone is fully awake. Isn't she beautiful? I saw a bee there earlier this morning. But yeah. They flower literally after they start waking up. I'm going to have to do some stick work there for her to grow up. But yeah, there's Persephone. But yeah, that's me today. Hope you're having a good one, and the next post I will do the after of garden bed layout in the rune garden, and hopefully get some of those rune papers down. Blessed be.